Hey, what's up? My name is James Chaley and welcome to my channel. This week I have an announcement and I am very excited about this announcement. I am releasing a second Kindle Vella series and I am so excited about it, you guys. So, as you know, I have an existing Kindle Vella series out there right now called The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. If you haven't checked it out, oh my goodness, it's so good, if I don't say so myself. Vampire adventure, there's a slow burn romance, there's action, there's fun, there's a really cool dog. We all like cool dogs, cool doggos. Check it out, the link is in the description, The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. But that is season 1 of the kind of Lisa story that I'm doing. It's actually going to end on episode 40, season 1. It's kind of the season finale. Episode 40 is the last episode of season 1. Then what happens? I'm ending on a big thing that's going to leave you wanting more. I'm very certain you're going to want more Lisa when you read this episode. So of course I'm going to be announcing season 2, right? No. Season 2 will come. Don't worry about that. But first, I want to deliver on a prequel series called, and this is it, The Vampires of 1863. This series follows a young Lisa Cooper. Of course, she wasn't Lisa Cooper back then. Lisa, as we know her, was actually born Siobhan McQueenie in Ireland. She came over to the United States in 1850 when she was only 12 years old. She was embraced as a vampire in the year 1860 by William Donovan. And if you've been reading The Unlife of Lisa Cooper, you know who William is. The series takes place in the year 1863. Lisa, or I should say, Siobhan, has only been a vampire for 3 years. She's still a pasty, which is the Irish word for child, and it's used to describe a young vampire, right? So she's still a pasty, and learning kind of the ins and outs of vampire society within the New England Bleed. There are some familiar faces that are around. The characters that you may know are already there. They've been around a while. William's there. You'll see Ivan, a few other people. But there's also a lot of other vampires that we haven't met yet that were around back then. So we get some new characters. We get to see a lot of how things used to be in the 19th century. One of the things we're going to see a lot more of in the Vampires of 1863 are the Fae. Now, we definitely see Fae in The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. There are red caps and whatnot. I don't really go into how that relationship works or why it is the way that it is. I tease it a little bit. I drop a little clues, but that's not the story I'm really telling, and I don't really go into the how and the why that relationship started. In 1863, you're going to get to see all this kind of stuff in the forefront. You will understand how the Fae and the vampires kind of work together in this uneasy, dysfunctional kind of balance, and why things are the way that they are, and the problem that causes for the vampires. Now, the theme of the Vampires of 1863 is that there's all this kind of cloak and dagger kind of nastiness that's happening up on a political level between Fae and vampires and all this stuff. And Lisa, the young pasty, is kind of learning the ropes and figuring out what's going on when suddenly a vampire is killed, murdered by some entity. And when that happens, Lisa's in the thick of it. She is in the middle of this mess where the vampire is murdered and finds herself thrust up into these dark plots that are going on up here. She's a young vampire, not a lot of power, not a lot of experience. She is in way over her head and suddenly finds herself playing with these big players, vampire lords, Fey nobles, all sorts of other nastiness up here. It's very dangerous for her, and she is like I said, in over her head. So that's the Vampires of 1863, how Lisa basically came up through the ranks and survived during a very tumultuous point in her very early life as a vampire. And I keep calling her Lisa, but her name from the beginning is Siobhan McQueenie, and we will meet her in that series. Now, the series is going to come out after episode 40 of The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. So look for it in March, and I will have announcements about it on this channel. I'll be announcing it a ton on social media, so if you're not following me, definitely follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right? Subscribe to my channel. You'll get all the updates there. I really hope you go and check out this series. I'm very, very excited about it. It's a whole different spin on this character because she's so young and she doesn't have the experience and know-how under her belt. So I'm very excited about this. The Vampires of 1863. Watch for it on Kindle Vella. It's coming in March, right after the season finale of The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. And oh, by the way, I am doing a season 2 of The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. I'm already working on lining up art for it. I have started writing episodes for season 2. So don't worry, we're going to see what happens to Lisa after the massive events that take place at the end of season 1. We're definitely going to get back on track, but I'm going to treat you to a little prequel series in the middle of all the action. I'm pulling almost like a George Lucas where I'm popping around. You know, I'm not really releasing stuff in chronological order. Hey, you know. But I think it's important for you, as the reader, to know what happened in 1863 before I bring you over to season 2. And that is a hint, because these events are going to have echoes into season 2, and it's gonna make a lot more sense when you understand the relationship between the vampire and the fae. And oh my God, I just gave away a thing. So definitely check it out. I'll see you there in March. More to come, more announcements to come. I'm so excited. Watch this channel for more. If you like this video, please give it a like. And as always, please subscribe. You definitely want to follow me on social media to get all the updates on what's going on with Lisa, Siobhan, what have you. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, definitely. What else? I think that wraps it up. I'm so excited. This is a huge, huge, huge addition to this universe, this world of Lisa, and I'm very, very excited to dig deep and get into this exciting, awesome history of her. Watch for me in March. We'll get into it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.